Hey y'all, welcome to another video from WreckingOut.com. So I'm painting some fishing lures and I need a better way to cure the epoxy. I typically use this carousel that I built in a previous project, but I want to improve upon it with a 3D printer. I want to share with y'all my design. It's all available for free on Maker World. I'll link to it if you have a 3D printer. So this design is printed in PETG. I did that so it can sit out in the sun and not warp. And it revolves around these two bases. I made it in a modular way so that it looks kind of like a puzzle piece that connects it all together. The reason I did that is I have a few more jobs and ideas to add on, but I'll share those in a later video. So the first step is installing the motor. This is similar to a microwave motor. They come in all different RPMs. I'll share the one I use, but it presses right into this stand. This is a first iteration I made, so it's got a rounded spindle. This requires you to press fit a fitting into the back of the wheel. I still have this version shared up on Maker World, but I actually made a little bit simpler version. This one you have to slide on, and then you use the set screws to fix it in place. It works well, it's just a little bit more trouble. So the other version I have is this one where it presses right on and it's just a little bit easier to deal with. This is an M12 bolt I cut down, and you push and press that into the other side. This will serve as a point for the bearing to sit on so it spins freely. And this bearing presses right into the other side of the wheel. This just allows it to glide a little bit easier as it's revolving. So this side sits on the N12 bolt and it'll spin freely. And the other side is connected to the motor. I use this hexagonal axle. That way I can press it in and it'll stay firmly fixed in case I want to break this down. So just put it on the bearing side and push it in and it'll slide right in. And then that little modular puzzle piece will keep it the proper distance apart. So the little holes are for extra spindles you can print out, extra points that you can hang lures on. And I use these little alligator clips because they're easy to connect by the eyes and the lip. And then you just need to hook it up to power. This hooks to 110 outlet. And most of the motors will come with this connection point. And then you just have to flip the switch. And it revolves right on that bearing. Once you're comfortable with the speed, you can try to connect some lures to it. So I like to connect them by the lips. And normally I'll put a few spindles coming out from the side. Clearly these are not being painted, they still have hooks on them. I just wanted to show you how easy it was to connect it up. And that's all there is to it. If you're not into painting lures, you should give it a try. Hope it helps y'all.